Right. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Bukakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. The Lashwangadash tongue, and I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim, Wa'akbaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a quick sit down lesson of the earthquakes in diverse places as of December 22nd, 2025 on some Monday night. And this is a news article from the USAtoday.com. And this is published by Natalie Nasivia Aland, if I pronounce her name right, from the USA Today World News. It says December the 22nd, 2025 at 9:57 a.m. Eastern Time. It says a magnitude of a 6.5 earthquake rocks Papua New Guinea. It says a magnitude of a 6.5 uh, earthquake rocked the island of the nation of Papua New Guinea on Monday morning, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, the USGS. The earthquake, it says the quake struck at 10:31 a.m. UTC time at 5:31 a.m. Eastern time. It says in the city of Gorokolia, Gorokola, if I pronounce that right. It says the USGS reported. It says the Gorokola is the capital, the Eastern Highland province of Papua New Guinea. It's about just north of Australia. It says so far no tsunami warning has been issued for the region. Gorokola is a thriving, busy city with about 25,000 residents and a major coffee production region on the country renowned for its Groklia show and Groklia Coffee Festival, according to the information of the UN Habitat. It says as early as Monday, no injuries or damages have been immediately reported by local emergencies. It says It says the earthquake registered nearly 68 miles deep. The data provided by the USGS shows the earthquake was just about over 68 miles deep, and it was a 6.8 earthquake. 6.5 earthquake. Yep, 6.5 earthquake over there in Papua New Guinea. All right, let's check the earth. Check out some more earthquakes. Slovakia. All right, go back to it. This is from the Los Angeles Times. That was 15 hours ago. It says relentless earthquake swarm rattles California. What does that mean for a big one? It says more than just a month, the Bay Area has been subjected to seemingly ceaseless stampede of earthquakes rattling. Right, so it says over 300 earthquakes were according to the news article. And this is from the San Francisco Bay. Yeah, this is from the San Francisco Gate of news article. And this is, San Francisco Gate, published by Anna Fitzgerald Gallant from the Science and Climate Report. It says Bay Area's experts weighs in. And this is from December 22nd, 2025. It reads over 300 earthquakes relentlessly rattled the Bay Area, right, which is over there near San Roma. Yeah, San Roma, East Bay area. It says that more than 300 earthquakes has rattled the San Roma area since November, the largest in sequence struck in recent days, a 4.0 on Friday and a 3.9 on Saturday. Yet, in response to the public concerns, and experts continue to stress that small tremors have hit the area about without to a major one. It says there. It says this is a lot of shaking for people in the San Roma area dealing with the Syria. Sarah Minson, a research geological physicist with the U.S. Geological Survey Earthquake Science Center at California's Moffett Field, told the San Francisco Gate, "It's quote, it's quite understandable that it can be incredibly scary and emotionally impact. It says even if it's not likely to be physical damaging or related to any sort of threat or a larger magnitude earthquake, it says it's it's at least the sixth time a series of tiny quakes has lifted up the region since 1970. It says including the most recent event back in 2015. These sequences technically called swarms evolve many earthquakes in a small region doesn't fit the pattern of the actual shocks follow a major shock. It says these rumblings around San Roman, big Ramen, right, San Roman over in the Bay Area, East Bay Area of San Francisco. It says began on November the 9th. It was with a magnitude of a 3.8, mostly teeny earthquakes, followed only 71 of the 330 quakes recorded larger than magnitude 2 by comparisons to 2015, including 89 aftershocks over the magnitude. Over the magnitude in a 2 month period, according to the San Francisco Chronicles. The Chronicles and the San Francisco Gate both own the areas but have separate newsrooms. Still, residents report that the ongoing shaking is unsettling. Similar patterns of clusters earthquakes are common in areas with the geothermal activity, such as near volcanoes, but that doesn't apply to San Roman. Instead, the carplet might be pressure size fluids pushed through the earth crust and activities. A network, a little fault missions says the currents of the multiple faults around San Roma that move in different directions, including the Calvados fault, broke the rock between crater fluid and rocks. Rocks. It says the process of making these little earthquakes is relatively small and complex faults. This explains. It says these are not kind of faults that the large magnitude earthquakes is fundamentally in a different process. Signs of the earthquake swarms moving to a new area could uh, concern seismologists. Masson said, but now it seems unlikely. But as of right now, you definitely been seeing heavy swarms of earthquakes over there in the Bay Area. It was a total of 300 earthquakes over there in the San Francisco Bay Area. So that's once again a significant sign that we're going to be seeing more and more increasing uptick of earthquakes on a daily basis. All right, go to some more. Yeah, go to earthquake tracker now. Let's see. Yeah, this is from the earthquake USGS.gov. So you had a total of 38 earthquakes in total. It says you had a 3.3 earthquake in east to southeast of Alaska, 2.6 earthquake recorded 42 kilometers east to southeast of Fox River, Alaska, 3.3 earthquake recorded 6 kilometers of Tres Penas of California, 2.9 earthquake recorded. I don't know what that region is. It's the Erica Roadhouse. I think that's the name of it. And you had a 3.3 earthquake in the southeast of Point Bassin in that region. 2.7 earthquake 29 kilometers south of Nick River, Alaska. 4.8 earthquake recorded 18 kilometers north of Allegor, Chile. 4.1 earthquake, southeast of Calais Falls, Kalalos of Greece. If I pronounced that right. 2.6 earthquake recorded 3 kilometers southeast of Wilkerson, California. 3.6 earthquake recorded north of Pinellas, Puerto Rico. 3.2 earthquake 200 kilometers west of Bandung, Oregon. 4.7 earthquake in Palu, Indonesia. 4.6 earthquake west of Kandran, Papua New Guinea. It says a 4.3 earthquake in San Juan del, like that's in that region. 4.6 earthquake in Tolu, Indonesia. 4.8 earthquake in west of Halama, Tonga. 4.3 earthquake in Langs, Nathia, if I pronounced that right. 4.4 earthquake north of Yakult, Alaska. 2.6 earthquake in the same region north of Yakult of Alaska. 4.9 earthquake in Canberra, Papua New Guinea. 2.5 earthquake 18 kilometers southwest of Charlotte, Texas. 2.9 earthquake and 2.9 earthquake northwest of Yakult, Alaska. 2.8 earthquake 4 kilometers southeast of Callao, Puerto Rico. 4.9 earthquake recorded 154 kilometers north of northeast of Halira, Japan. 4.6 earthquake north of Bazin, China, I believe, if I pronounced that right. Kind of long, strange name. 4.9 earthquake, 4.3 earthquake, 87 kilometers east of Pachavik of Russia, which I believe was that day before yesterday. They got hit with a 5.9 or 5.5, if I'm not mistaken, in that same region. 4.3 earthquake, 87 kilometers east of Pachavik of Russia. 2.8, 2.8 earthquake, 53 kilometers north and northwest of Petersville, Alaska. 2.8 earthquake recorded 78 kilometers east and northwest, east of northeast of Port Oswald in that region. And then the largest earthquake hit over there in Papua New Guinea, that was a 6.5. Then you had a 2.6 earthquake, 24 kilometers south and southwest of Westbrook, Texas. And another 3.4 earthquake, 24 kilometers south and southwest of Westbrook, Texas. 2.9 earthquake, 81 kilometers west of Petra, California. 2.6 earthquake recorded, 113 kilometers north of Yakult, Alaska. 2.8 earthquake recorded 24 kilometers south and southwest of Westbrook, Texas, and a 2.9 earthquake 78 kilometers west of Salamatov of Alaska, and a 3.4 earthquake and 49 kilometers south and southeast of Bac Dia Nom of Dominican Republic. So you had a total of 38 earthquakes was recorded today as of December 22nd, 2025 from earthquake.usgs.com, earthquake tracker. Now I'm going up that Luke 21. Yeah, this is the Gospel of Luke 21 and verse 11. It says, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights and great signs shall be from heaven. Right, so we're going to see these great signs shall be from heaven. That's from Yahushua. And right along with these great earthquakes in diverse places. Because, it says over 300 earthquakes relentlessly riding in the Bay Area from November all the way into December. So that shows that and on top of that, you had a blackout over there in San Francisco. So, earthquakes and blackouts be going on over there in San Francisco. Hey, so that's the visitation from the Heavenly Father. Hey, it says top story, San Francisco power won't be fully stored until Tuesday from the PGAN says. That was just a sad note. And once again, this is the Gospel of Luke 21 and verse 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. Right, so we're seeing great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. It's like that 6.5 earthquake over there in Papua New Guinea. And they've been having heavy earthquakes, 300 earthquakes in total over there in the East Bay area. It says great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights and great signs shall be from heaven. Right, so fearful sights and great signs shall be from heaven, right along with the uptick of earthquakes in diverse places. And this is another precept to that, Luke 21 verse 11. This is Matthews 24. Matthews 24 and verse 7. It says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. That goes into ethnos. It says there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Right, that's the key word, earthquakes. So we're going to be definitely seeing the earthquakes in diverse places, in various places that Yahushua spoke about. And this is the prophet Isaiah, chapter 29. This is the prophet Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, and storms, and tempests, and the flame of fiery fire. Right, so we're gonna see Yahweh visit Yahweh of hosts visit the earth with the earthquakes. And we're gonna be seeing more signs of that. And this is second Ezra. Go to the next verse. Get some more scriptures out for edification's sake. And this is second Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 2. It says, then thou shalt understand it is a very same time where in the highest which the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, will begin to visit the world which he made. Right, so you see the Heavenly Father begins to visit this world now. So we have with the earthquakes. Second Ezra 9 verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, uproars people world. Right, so increasing earthquakes, uproars people world. So hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying of the earthquakes in diverse places. December the 22nd, 2025, on this Monday night. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Bakar and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Hebrew of the Lashon tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim Wa'akwam. Until next time, I would say Shalom.